Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Fluffy Bunny here, and back for another couple of hours of Old World. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Fluffy Bunny here. Just unmute myself on the stream so I'm not hearing an echo because that's really odd. Anyway, hello, Heart of Mithril. Welcome. Glad to have you with us. So, and Speedy and Kraut. Hello. Welcome. Nice to have you here. Hope you enjoy. So what we're going to do today is we're going to be playing a bit of a challenge game today. So this is it's a normal game of Old World, but with some slightly different settings and a self-imposed rule. So this is a challenge devised by Alcaraz on the Old World Discord. If you want to do it yourself, pop over to the Old World Discord. In the Game of the Week channel, there is a challenge map free thread. You can download the save and you can try it for yourself. But the idea is we have got a save here. Let's just have a look at the settings. Hello, Art and Pods. Welcome. So we've got pick later, nation, archetype, so we can choose who we want to be. Difficulty levels great, normal tribes, otherwise fairly standard settings. We've got a dual inland sea. We've got points and time victory enabled, no ambitions, no double. And we've got some fairly typical multiplayer settings. So no starting techs, so we don't start off with any technology, but we do get a slightly increased research rate in order to compensate. Show pending critical hits on competitive mode, which means that some of the more unbalanced, shall we say, events are disabled. Character yields are halved, so characters, your leaders' ratings will give you less than they normally do. But again, you get some bonuses to science and civics and training to compensate for that. No ancient ruins. So slightly different setup. And the really different thing is there's no AIs on this map at all. We are playing on our own. We've got barbarians, but otherwise barbarians and tribes, I suppose. But yeah, no AIs. And the challenge is to just settle every site on the map as quickly as possible. So we've got a 79 score limit. I don't know exactly the formula and how that computes to number of sites, but I would guess there's probably about 40 city sites. So this is just a test of economy. How fast can you expand your territory without any AI competition? So yeah, that's what we're going to try today. We've got the new DLC active, the Sacred and the Profane. So we will be seeing some of those events and playing with some of those mechanics. If you've got any questions, then feel free to ask. And let's crack on. So like I said, the aim is to expand as quickly as possible. So the main thing we're going to need for that is growth. So when we're thinking about a nation, we might want to pick the obvious one that stands out is Babylonia. They get 20% growth boost, just everywhere, which is fantastic. They also get the Hunter's family, the Kassites, which get double output from nets. And as you can see here, we've got some lovely fish resources popping up. In fact, let's just turn on the resource overlay so we can see them a bit better. We've got 4 fish already in our starting spawn area, so that is going to be a great start. We'll just see what the other options are. Hello, yes, this is Alcaraz's challenge map, indeed. So, like I said, if you hop over to the Discord Game of the Week channel, you can play this map for yourself if you want to. Let's see, Carthage, not massively relevant, I think. Egypt get 40% from farm on the river. There's no river here, so that's not going to be wildly useful. Greece get a lower cost for settlers. That might be relevant. Well, that will be relevant. It does just reduce the food cost. I think we're going to be swimming in food with a hunter family, so we probably don't care too much about that. So yeah, I'm going to go Babylonia. Obviously, we'll pick hunters. And for the archetype, there's a few choices here. I'm thinking builder is going to be the best bet. So that gets us, our workers are all 50% quicker to build. We can really just expand our economy massively. So I'm just going to pick that, and let's crack on. So we don't need any technology to harvest our fish. That's nice pearls up here as well. So we're just going to crack straight on and do that. We're also going to assign our queen. Right, and of course we've got a random leader because we're on pick later archetype, so we don't get the normal starting leaders. So she is a equestrian, which is not an amazing trait, but never mind. We have got free discipline, which gets us a fair bit of money. So that's just a perk of being a builder. It's always nice. So yeah, we're going to put the leader as the governor, get us some XP, boost growth a little bit more. And let's see, we've got 3 orders left. What do we want to research? What are we going to want? What are we going to want is the question. For expansion, husbandry is probably going to be quite useful. We'll definitely want navigation for the orders. Enact serfdom for 5 orders of the year would be very helpful. Stone cutting would be good, but we don't have any mountains nearby, so it might not be quite so immediately relevant. Trapping, I don't think there's anything to trap. Divination's pointless without stone. Administration's possibly relevant for farms, because it will get us, the granary will get us a 2 growth a year output. But having said that, all our starting food and growth is going to be coming from the fish rather than farms. So I think we're probably just going to go ironworking and work our way towards serfdom a bit quicker. So let's get our scout out and see what we can see. We are going to want some food fairly quickly, so I think the first thing we're going to do is harvest these sheep, get 10 food. So our food will come along line fairly quickly, but we'll almost certainly want another settler before we have enough food for it. Having said that, we might just build a worker first. We'll see how it goes. Okay, and we'll end the turn there. Right, next, speed through this a little bit faster. We've got a scout coming along, seeing what's going on. We've discovered the Lelantine Plain. That's fine. And we have someone to aim at now, so we'll get our slinger out. Have we got anyone we could put as a general? No, we don't. So we will just run forwards. We've got a marriage proposal for our equestrian queen builder. Equestrian builder queen even. Heroes don't like builders, I believe, which is why they're upset. So we almost certainly don't want him. We could take a tactician. As this is competitive mode, they are getting less yields from these stats than you would normally see. But half science is, well, it's okay. 18 money is possibly better. We could make them a general, actually, which would be quite good. So I think actually we'll do that. And instead of attacking this turn, we'll just get a little bit closer and put them on as the general. Counterattack during melee. Extra healing, extra XP. It's all good stuff. A little bit of quick chance. Not too bad at all. And we'll keep scouting. And we've got another free city site down here. Fantastic. Because we are only on normal tribe level, it means we get 2 free city sites to start. If you go any higher than normal for tribe level, you only get 1. But we're being spoiled today. Okay, and we'll end that turn there. Right, so the tactician can now jump in and attack. We might not be able to kill this guy, given that they're spawning a new unit next turn, but we can make a start on it at least. So we've got our first fish up. Fantastic. We will keep doing fish. Need to cut some more wood soon. But it's alright for the moment. To keep scouting around the coast. These mountains here are going to be a problem. We are going to want boats sooner rather than later. Obviously, we're going to need to get over here. And it looks like this is going to be quite awkward to get to as well. I imagine that's probably a city site there. So yeah, they're definitely going to need a boat to get there and there. So let's just check. This is an inland sea map, and in fact we ought to check how big it is. So it's a 58 by 58, and we are. If you hold down Alt, you can see in the bottom right there. You can see the XY coordinates, 38, 34. So we're slightly towards the bottom left, top left, I should say. top right even. Completely wrong. Slightly towards the top right of the map, but we're reasonably central. So this is probably the inland sea here. So we can expand out this way on the land, and then we'll have to go around the sea. It looks like it might be a slightly interesting sea. It's not a mirror map, I don't believe. No, it isn't. So we don't know what the territory is going to be like. Let's go only hunters. Seems reasonably well. Yes, there's definitely a lot of very good hunter sites here. I wouldn't disagree with that. The problem, of course, we're going only hunters is you are going to stack up massive opinion penalties and discontent. You get +4 discontent every turn in every city if you don't settle your free families. Now, admittedly, that's less of a problem on this patch where the discontent is going up a lot lower than it used to. But I think we will still settle all free families. But yeah, certainly these sites here will be hunters, and we'll perhaps put something else over here. Right, that's pretty good. That skirmisher has spawned on the far side of the barbarian camp, so they're only hitting me for 2 instead of 3. So they're doing 5 damage a turn between them, so we can kill this guy before he kills us, and it will delay us settling a turn if we go up here, but I think it's worth it. I think we do want to do that. It's fine. Let's see. I calculated the amount of unused families combinations. We could have a lot of new civs. Calculated the amount of unused. Oh, I see. Right. Yes. If you're saying that every new nation has a different combination of families. Yes, indeed. Well, wait and see. There may well be more civs coming. I couldn't possibly comment. Right. Okay. We want another settler. We don't have the food. We could buy the food, but I think a 2-turn worker is quite tempting. So let's get that. We've got 2 orders. We could perhaps even do an influence. Don't know if we care too much about influencing at the moment. There's no one we desperately want to influence. It would be quite nice to get a religion. We're not there yet. We'll definitely need either divination for acolytes or labour force and then husbandry for ranchers. But it's something we want to think about. You demand an Australian nation. Well, you would, wouldn't you, Dale? Honestly. Some people turn the world upside down. Welcome, by the way. Welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. Right. Ooh, Sealand. It's a nice bit of arid hill area here. Lush. Okay. Year 6. We've got our own working. We could go straight for labour force. I'm very tempted. Or we could go husbandry. Let's see. We've got these sheep here, which we could husband, and we've got a horse here. Husbandry is maybe an option. We would need to expand our borders out, but we could easily do that with a building here. If we build an urban building here, that would grab these tiles, which would then grab this tile. And then as soon as we set this city, we'll get the horses as well. So we do want to do that, but I think we'll grab labour force first. Keep working on him. Get this guy ready to make sure he stays out of range. Don't want to get him attacked, if at all possible. And we will, rather than buy some wood, I think I'm just going to, rather than chop some wood, I could go and chop some wood, but it costs orders, and we've got the money, so we're just going to buy the wood. Get the next set of fish online, so food and growth is really starting to kick off in Babylon now. 24 growth already, which is fantastic. Hunters are amazing, and Babylonia is pretty good too. I demand Spain. Oh, Iberians. Yeah. So many options. Yeah, Spain would be quite nice, actually. Right. What are we doing down here? We probably want to circle back up. We've gone too far down this way. We need to keep finding new city sites we can feasibly settle. Right. Okay, so you're going down. And we can settle here. Now, this is the point where it would be lovely to have scouted a bit more, so we could see what we're getting from our city site. I think I'm quite tempted to settle here just in case we can grab some more resources. Either here or here. That'll do. That'll do. And we will take, right, so we're not going to take the hunters. We've got a choice of artisans, traders, or sages. Sages, I think, are not going to be massively, traders are not going to be massively helpful for us. Having said that, the fair is interesting because an elder shopkeeper will give us growth, and we want a lot of growth. So maybe traders is feasible. Artisans, I do like artisans. The extra culture, the mine and lumber mill output, and the urban, and the starting with a worker. It's a pretty good package. And the sages. So let's think about this. Yeah, if we're trying to optimize growth, we'll want a lot of specialists. So bonuses for specialists would be good. I think we're going to hold off on sages and try and get a better tech. I think we're going to go traders, just for just to be different. I don't normally pick them. So we've got our free fare, which is getting us a whole 1 gold at the moment, which is not amazing. But yeah, elder shopkeeper, if we can get that online, which we will at some point, that will be fantastic for us. Right, I maybe want to change my mind. We do want to get these sheep online sooner rather than later. Labour Forge is going to go slow that down. So I'm going to change mine. I'm going to go husbandry. And we've got our second worker, so we can get a settler out now. If traders then on another site, a lot of pearls. Oh, they're bullion, aren't they? Yeah, you're right. Goodness me, you are very true. Let's just double check. Why can I not see bullion? Gems, gold, silver, pearls. Yeah, that would be quite nice. I mean, it'd be quite a nice hunter's seat as well. Okay. Well, that's fine. I mean, we have undo. It's not a problem. So, all right. Well, I guess we all found sages then. Oh, we got husbandry. That's serendipitous. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Saves us a bit of time. Great. Okay. Happy with that. Time travel. It is just a fantastic feature of Old World, the ability to undo. It would be a crime not to use it. Oh, you get a 1-turn worker, but we're running out of orders to actually do anything with them, so I don't think we need any more workers right now. Let's get a settler first. You've never undone either. Well, you're missing out. That's all I can say. You are missing out. Undo is amazing. And I will stand by that. Right, okay. I guess we want to chop some wood now, probably. We are going to want stone cutting real soon. Still have got no good quarry sites at all, which is unfortunate. But still, I don't think I do want to chop, actually. I think I just want to get some urban down, get a mine going. Urban? Improvements is probably what I meant to say. Did you forget the button is there? Bless you. I never forget undo. Yes, it's very handy. Okay, come on, give me another city site. I'd love a city site down near the mountains here to get some stone going. That would be so useful right now. Okay, our husband is bitter. Well, that's not ideal, but never mind. Right, so we have an ambition to do 6 mines, 6 quarries, 4 farmers, or just get some XP. Now, this is an interesting conversation happening on Discord today about when to take ambitions and when just to take the XP. Our user Frederick there was espousing the virtue of just taking the XP, and I think I'm convinced, to be honest, because I could take one of these ambitions, and it will take me quite a long time to do any of them. Or I could just take the experience, and then in another few turns, I'm probably going to get a another ambition. So yeah, let's take the XP, level our leader up. It's very nice, 40 XP. Yeah, there's another pearls. Wow, there are so many pearls around here. All right, well that's going to work out pretty well. Well, maybe not as many hunters as we thought. So many pearls. Okay. Excuse me. Oh wow, we're doing 10 HP already. So we don't even have to worry about him dying before he won't have to heal. Ranger focused guard. I think even though it's not that helpful, no, maybe I will take focus. Maybe I won't get lucky with a critical hit within that turn, but still. Hunters are better there. Traders need to be upgraded. Well, you say that. I mean, they both need improvements. Hunters won't benefit from pearls until they get a net on it. Let's buy some more woods for these fish. Now, having said I want to come down here, I do think I need to come back this way and fill in this fog first. There's a camp. Yeah, so we've got a next target for our slinger. Perfect. Alright, he dies. Now we get the critical hit. Now we don't need it, but it's fine. Right, another lake. Some horses, some salt. Let's just fill in all this fog. Not that there are any ruins on this map, so we don't need to worry about missing them. Right, we've actually got 2 spare orders, and we could use another worker. Well, we're about to get one in 2 turns, I guess. So again, is there anyone we want to influence? No, there's no kids yet. Not that we could tutor them anyway, even if we did. So I don't think there's really anything we can do with those 2 orders this term, which is always a shame, but won't last long. We'll have more units than orders very soon, which is definitely a better situation to be in. Oh, and he's got Herbalist as well. When does he? I guess the General has got Herbalist. Yes, he does. My husband. Fantastic. Good General. Trader seeketh the fancy fair. It does indeed. This is true. Which is very nice if you can get the Elder Shopkeeper in there and get all the growth from it. Plus all the money, of course. Which will, yeah, that will make us very rich indeed. Right. Hunters give 24 2 culture for nets with pearls. Merchants only 2 culture. What do they do? That's true. They only give culture. They don't give gold. I had not quite twigged to that. Fair gives you 50% gold. Hello, Red Rum. Welcome. Oh, you were here earlier even. Sorry, I hadn't realised. Yeah, I mean, they're both good, basically, at the end of the day. But yes, I'm liking traders. Just for the novelty more than anything else, because I just do not use traders. Yes, hello. I hope you're doing well. Right. I don't know if you caught the start, but just to reiterate, this is the challenge map from the Game of the Week thread, the challenge map that Alcaraz posted. We're doing a map with no AIs, and we're trying to just expand as fast as possible and compete to settle all the free city sites the first. So that's what we're doing. We've got another city site, so we'll definitely have another settler. And then we've got 2 workers here that are not doing anything. Now, we can add urban. Why can we add urban? Oh, we're a builder. That's why we can add urban. We're going to do that then. That's perfect. We can get these sheep going. Is it even worth spending orders for it? Probably not. We'll get down here and maybe do that next turn. In fact, actually, we'll get this guy to do it next turn. So what does this worker want to do? Maybe get working on some of these pearls. Yeah, so we will send him down anyway. I think that's good. I think that's pretty good. Labour force up straight to navigation. Love it. Get those lovely, lovely orders. Can absolutely spam out workers and just have them doing everything. Going to keep on buying wood, get our pastures up, and then we're probably going to build some ranches and get our religion going. Would be good. Seems to me traders need to return plus 20 per billion resource. Do you know what? I quite agree. 20 gold. Yeah, traders are, I think, one of the weak families. They could do with a bit of boost. They did get extra gold from bullion at one point. I don't know why that was taken away, to be honest. But yeah, if you spam too many workers, they'll start standing around, leaning on their speed, scrolling through TikTok. Well, that's all right. They need a break, same as anyone else. That's fine. Where do we want to settle this site? Doesn't make a huge amount of difference. We get quite a lot more territory if we go here, actually. Let's do that. Now, we could, of course, choose where we put our fair, but I'm not really sure I care that much. Do we get any adjacency bonuses for fairs? I suppose I ought to check. Oh, adjacent to harbour. Interesting. So, we're not going to... yeah, the only tile we could possibly do that is over the pearls, so that's not going to be relevant. Alright, we're just going to let the game choose. We've got a court merchant, which is nice. If we ever have any kids, we'll be able to tutor them. We don't as yet, which is slightly concerning. Royal bed goes cold. Yeah, to be honest, I really could do with a kid. Hello, John Lost. Slew indeed, welcome. Found out the hard way playing my first game, and great, you have so few orders early on. You do. Orders of life, you always need more orders. If you've got spare orders, you haven't got enough units. If you've got too many units, you haven't got enough orders. That's just the way it goes. Yes, I would very much like companionship, and more importantly, a baby. Because we really want to get that going. Let's come over here and start getting these pearls up. And get another worker to do them as well. He's healed. Right, we can start move down and clearing this site soon. Which we want one more settler. And then, yeah, see, the scout has run out of orders now, so he's not doing anything. We are going to have to chill on the workers soon just to keep on discovering new places to settle. Right, workers out. Now, the question now, though, is what do we actually want here? I'm tempted to build another worker. I think that's the advantage of having a builder leader is that you get 50% faster workers. Now, of course, that's not going to last forever. That leader's going to die at some point. So there's an argument to be made for getting workers out while you can get them cheap, even if they're not actually doing that much useful at the moment. The other option is a warrior. We only have one military unit at the moment. I think a warrior is probably going to be the better bet, to be honest. Let's do that. Okay. Got a daughter. Fantastic. Are there tribes here or only barbs? I believe there are tribes. We don't have the only barbarian setting on. So yeah, there should be tribes. Ooh, interesting. So we can get 420 money, gifts from noble families. We can get family opinion, minus 280. Everyone likes us reasonably well already. Or 10 culture and 2 legitimacy. I'm a sucker for legitimacy. I'll take the legitimacy. Oh, interesting. So we've got an illegitimate son and a daughter in the same year. In the same year, we've given birth to 2 kids. Okay, fair enough. This is yeah, a miracle. It's a miracle. Good. What do we want to do? You've only got 1 movement, so we want to try and get that so we're out of his range, but still able to come and attack quickly. Pretty sure. Actually, it doesn't matter too much, does it? There is fine. He can't hit me from any of the tiles he can move to there. So that's alright. We've got a worker. Let's get working on some pearls. Actually, even have a couple of scout moves. Amazing. Let's come up here. Yeah, I'd love to farm down here, but it just doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Okay, so we're going to want to go on the wood tile for the defense and start bashing him from a distance. And we've got to work here. We've got a sheep online, so we could start. Question is, do we want? I suppose there's actually no rush for the religion because there are no AIs, so we could actually take our time a little bit more, perhaps. And I think there's going to be another city site to settle. Maybe we'll do the settler here, or maybe we'll do the shopkeeper. Choices. All right, we'll think about that next term. Worker could come and do some pearls here. I think there's not an awful lot of improvements that are worth doing in Babylon at the moment now. So I kind of like that idea, to be honest. We might even buy an order to get them going. So I've just spent 100 training using the O shortcut key, in case that wasn't very visible to what was happening, to buy an order, because I just needed one more. Path of the Nation. This is a new Sacred and Profane event. Okay, what have we got? 3 connected cities. That seems quite doable. And in fact, it will happen as possibly even, well, next turn anyway. So we'll be doing that, because that's well easy. Yeah, this city isn't connected yet, but this one will be, and this one already is, thanks to the sea. So we will come up here, definitely, and set on one of these tiles next turn. Yeah, let's keep attacking from a distance, keeping ourselves safe. Right, do we want 0.1 science and 4% crit, or 0.6 civics and 1% attack, or 5 money and 5 XP? All pretty inconsequential, frankly. Oh, he's upset, that doesn't help. Yeah, we went off and had an affair, doesn't help. I think we probably want the wisdom and the crits, and we'll maybe even think about influencing if we ever have enough orders for it, which we probably won't. Right, we've got him out now. Let's keep buying wood, and I think we do a settler here and the rancher here. And I don't know if we want the warrior. I think we want the rancher first. Let's get our religion going. Will help for keeping the families happy, and I think that gives us a growth bonus if they're friendly. I forget, it's been a long time, it might have changed since I last actually looked at that. Right, what else can we do? We still can't actually build any urban buildings. Mind you, we haven't got any stones, so we wouldn't be able to anyway. We definitely want to get stone cutting real soon. It's going to be a problem. Oh wow, camels. I wish we had the hunters there now. Oh well. Yeah, there's not actually too much to this worker to do. We might just leave it. No Leg is not here. No, he is actually out this evening, which is why I have taken over for him. Can you believe he has a life outside of Eldwood? I know, it's shocking, isn't it? It shouldn't be allowed. Ah, the Danes. Hello, the Danes. Well, yes, we'll take 6 legitimacy and some more Don't mind if I do. And you're across the sea. Oh, they can still raid us from across the sea, of course, because raiders can swim. Oh, we have a crit pending. Fantastic. Bye, warrior. That's good. Right, he should be able to take him out on his own. Yep, that's fine. We didn't need that warrior. Settlers here. We're going to found up here, maybe? Yeah, that looks pretty good. Get the most bang for our buck. And I think we'll go horses in this one. Horses? Hunters. So many pearls. Crazy. Right, first ambition done. Something discovered. Maybe we want to move the worker back up here rather than building a new one. But given it's only 3 turns, we haven't got anything better to do. Yeah, we'll just build another worker. Is fine. Okay, yeah, let's get the horses online. Half an order. Governor of Babylon can be frugal or vigilant, or have a bit of courage. Now, I am the governor of Babylon. I don't really care about that. I guess frugal's okay. Minus 20 improvement costs everywhere. We don't care about the improvement costs in Babylon, particularly. But everywhere's maybe fine. Yeah, right, we'll take that. Kill you. And this guy, right, this guy's probably going to come up here now and help with these pearls. Chop some wood on the way. In fact, let's just undo that. Can we optimize that at all? We can cut this scrub, I suppose. And then use our remaining 4 orders for the scout. Ooh, marble. That would be nice if there's a city site anywhere nearby. Not really close enough, but we can maybe expand urban tiles out to grab it. We probably can't because this marsh is in the way. That's a real pain. Yeah, marbles can be very hard to get to without perhaps getting colonies. Okay, Gauls. We will take a war with the Gauls as well for some more legitimacy. Husband is ill. Oh, we can get a court minister for 80 civics. That seems nice. What future events could that lead to? The king dying. Marrying the tactician. Or them both dying. Wow. That seems drastic. I quite like this guy, to be honest. I don't really want him to die. But disappointed will make him much less useful. So I guess we better. And a new court minister is always good. Another 36 money in the bank every turn. Can't complain about that. I'm not quite going to kill this barbarian before he spawns, unfortunately. Oh, and if we get a critical hit, we could do it. We've got 20% chance. It could happen. Could well happen. Right, what have we got? We've got 3 workers doing nothing now. Let's chop. And get some pearls on the go. For 16 wood, now we've got our frugal leader. And we need some more pearls here. We'll use the trader worker. Do we want to do these ones as well? Or have we already got a net there? We've already got a net there. So, this guy. We don't have trapping, so we can't do a camp on the camels yet. Don't know what we're going to do with that work. We might just leave him there and do some more scouting. Nice more legitimacy coming in. It would be useful to have net sharp over the ones that are already improved. Yes, I agree. It very much would be. Yeah, I must admit I don't normally play with the this overlay on, but I don't. There is one that shows nets or improvements generally. But yeah, I agree. It would be good. Good suggestion. Interesting site where is marble, 2 small lakes connected, short river, Martian mountain. Well, there is another marble there, yeah. It's a real shame that this marble is so hard to get to with this marsh in the way, but yeah, that with the mountains, that is definitely a prime target for expansion. I think once we get some more units, we actually do want some more units out fairly soon now. Both of these cities can build some more people. We can expand up that way. That'd be good. How many turns does one game normally take? Well, it depends on your playstyle, and welcome to the chat, by the way. That's me. Glad to have you here. I would say, a quick win might be 80 turns. You can possibly win a double on a small map. I'd say an ambition victory is probably more typically 100 to 120 turns. But it can go a lot longer. It depends. If you're not in a hurry to expand, you're taking your time, then people regularly go up to the high hundreds. If you turn time victory, the time victory on, then there is a limit of 200 turns. It's off by default. But games generally don't take 200 turns. I'd say probably about 100, 120 is my average at least. But yeah, depends how you play. King is no longer ill. All right. Oh, but he's too old to be a general. Oh, well, we're not going to get our crit anymore then, are we? We've still got 10% crit, I suppose. Besiege will help a bit. In fact, it'll help perfectly. That will let us get the kill. Takes us from 5 damage to 8 damage. It's pretty good. Right, we've got a couple of workers now. Let's chop some trees and get another net improvement on the go. That worker's just chilling there again for the moment. Right, so we've got 2 camps here. I'm quite tempted. No, it's probably not worth getting the scout all the way down. Let's just clear this fog here. Don't suppose there's anything we particularly want to see there, but it's fine. We'll leave the scout there, so we probably do want to do something with the worker, or we could maybe... No, this guy's minus 68 now, so even an influence mission isn't going to help that much. What about our courtiers? They're both at 0. So what I'm looking for here is if an influence mission I could run will give plus 40 opinion. And it's most worth doing if you can up someone at an opinion level. So there's breakpoints at 100 and 200. And that's when you start getting bonuses from having a higher opinion. So if someone was, say, at 60 opinion, then it would definitely be worth influencing them up to 100. But from 0, it's less tempting. Religion opinion bonuses are best to keep the families happy. They are indeed, yes. Religion is great, which is why I am trying to found one. As soon as I get my 2 ranchers, I should found Judaism. And then, yes, we may well influence the Jewish head. But yeah, all right. Well, so maybe we won't do that for them. We might just chop some trees. That seems like a useful thing to be doing. And maybe a mine. Mine would be good. I wonder if we want the pyramids. Can't really. Yeah, we need stone. We can't afford the pyramids. We've got no quarries at all. Right, so we don't want any more workers. We'll take a warrior now and start trying to kill these barbarians. Navigation's up. Stone cutting. We're desperate for stone cutting. We will ideally want to settle up here first, but I think we might even just start some quarries just on flat land first, just to getting a little bit painful not having any stone. Get a farm up there. The slinger is going to kill that camp. Perfect. And then he's going to swing back up and help the warriors clear these sites. Starting with this marble one. That'd be really handy to get going. What's causing the market prices for resources to increase? Well, there's a few things that affect the price of resources, but mainly it's every time you spend a resource. So as soon as I spend 100 food on a settler, that will increase the price of food. Same for more warriors. We're increasing the price of iron. Every time you buy a resource, I've been buying wood, so that's been increasing the price as well. So basically, prices will keep going up until someone sells. And so if I'm not selling, prices are going to get very high, at which point we're going to have a lot of money. And yeah, generally what keeps the price down on the market is the AI selling their spare resources. What have we got here? This is a sage worker, so we don't particularly want him running off that way. I think we don't need a farm. We've got so much food. We'll just take a mine. And yeah, we're really starting to get into a spare order situation now, which is interesting because we haven't even got serfdom running, which means we need more workers. We are not being very efficient here, running all these spare orders. Wow, this guy's opinion just keeps getting worse. Might influence the Amorite head to get him above 100, because we can afford it. We've got tons of money coming in. Yeah, good. Tactician. Thought we had the court minister. We can upset him and get to legitimacy. He's already upset. -20 is not going to make a huge difference. Could spend some money and become compassionate. Oh, that's tempting. God, my stats are pretty bad. They've not increased, my stats, since the beginning of the game. Not great. So we can pay 160 for that. We can pay 240 to just get a charisma, not the discipline. Yeah, I think we'll be compassionate. I think that's good. Fighting usually takes care of spare orders. Yes. Well, I need more military units as well. I need it all. 6 urban improvements. I have no ability to build any urban improvement at all at the moment. Luxuries to tribes. Tribes are not getting their hands on my luxuries. Or XP. Yeah, we'll take the XP. Good. Right, so Slinger's coming back up to clear this. Got a couple of workers here. That needs a net, so we can come chop. Probably chop here as well. Get the nets going. These are sort of one order. I guess we'll wait on the scouts. This worker, we've done all the pearls now. We do. All those lovely pearls. Fair's getting us a decent amount of money. And what's next? Probably starting some quarries down here. Husband severely ill. Oh, we've lost the legitimacy for the influence, but we did at least get it. Got the Amorite opinion up a bit. Not too bad. Heal our Slinger up. Okay, we've got a settler here, so we can come settle this site now. Now the question is, where do we want that? We've only got 2 choices, there or there. Doesn't make a huge amount of difference there. Joins our borders up. Whereas there, well, actually it does somewhat collapse the borders, but we don't get more tiles we really care about. We've got some nice hills here, so I think we'll settle this side. We'll take some more pearls. Hopefully now. Are these barbarians going to come kill me? I don't think they are, because I'm not in range of any of them this turn, so they should be safe. Not 100% sure about that. I think we'll wait there until we get stone cutting, and let's move the scout on. Nice forest to hide in. Good. Got a settler out. Right, now the question is, do we want a fisher to get some pearls, or do we want our elder shopkeeper out? We are about to go up a culture level, so we'll get 4 growth from this guy soon, plus another 40 money a year, as opposed to 2 culture and 20 money a year, and the pearls luxury, which is, yeah, could help. I think we get the elder shopkeeper first. I think we'll get the growth online. We might even rush him, although actually we don't really have the civics to spare for it. So, slavery, freedom, colony, serfdom. I think it's got to be serfdom. Even the colonies would be quite nice to grab this marble when we settle here. Maybe we switch to it later. More likely we don't. We're going to take serfdom. Extra 5 orders a year, 1 discontent, don't care about that. It's fine. Alright, our heir is old enough to be tutored. We'll take the stone boost. We desperately need stone. We've got loads of courtiers now. Oh, we've got 2 courtiers. Not quite as many as I thought we had. Yeah, fine. And we will study politics, I believe. Oh, this is new. Can lead to... Is it new? Maybe it's not new. Maybe it's always been there. Yeah, I think it has always been there, actually. What am I talking about? Anyway, it's good to see. In fact, let's just think about this for a minute. What do we need? I wouldn't mind another builder. Orator would be good for the orders. Do we have anything that gives a choice of orator or builder? Yes, we do. We could study commerce. Unusual. I think I'm going to go commerce. Guarantees me, well, reasonably likely to get one of the 2 archetypes that I want. Right, we can come up and heal. Settler is going to settle there. I think we decided. I didn't decide what family I want them to be. Maybe traders. Let's see, there's not a lot to recommend it for anyone. I think there's no camp or net resources. There's no bullion, and there's no real growth bonuses for the sages. They are close to the traders family, but the traders family prefer to be further apart, so it doesn't really help either. Sages get a slight opinion boost. Alright, we're going to settle sages. Take a worker here. And we can start doing quarries now. Great, so we'll take a 6-stone quarry, I think. Woohoo, stone boost indeed, yes. Not the well, we are. It would be nice. It would be nice. Maybe get the pyramids out, save us some civics on enacting laws of honey. Wow, it's looking a little bit marshy. I don't think I'm going to go any closer with my last order in case I run into some more barbarians. I'm happy where I am. Right, Babylon's done his archer. Great. So, yeah, Judaism should be coming online next turn. We could build a boat. We could build a bireme. 452. That might be worth doing. Let's see. We'll want another settler soon. We can do a 3-year settler. That is tempting. I think it might take longer than that to clear a camp. Well, with 3 people. Yeah, we probably ought to do a settler first. That's probably optimal. I decided I wasn't going to march him, I think. Well, am I? I have got the training and the orders to force march him out the way if necessary. Or we could use the orders on another influence. Let's do that. He's already influenced. She is doing what? Tutoring the child. Yeah, let's do an implement. We can afford it. Judaism's been found in Uruk. Nice. Oh, we don't have the civics. Oh, we're one civic short of being able to invite their leaders to court. That's frustrating. Let's check the other events first. Maybe we'll get some more civics somewhere. Ah, 90 civics. That worked out nicely. Oh, I'd quite like a discipline on the Queen though as well. What else we got? 40 XP from a student. Oh, hang on a minute. I have messed that up. That was my my illegitimate child that I made a commerce student. Oh, alright. I think we better go politics then. I think we do want an orator. Yes, we can convert to Judaism. That's fine. Right. The question then is, do we give up a discipline in order to get the civics, in order to make the religion happy? Plus 40 years. That's pretty good. I think we do. I think we do. And as soon as the families convert to the religion, that will make them all very happy. Presumably the hunters will go first because they've got the holy city. Right, okay. What can we do now? I think we're ready to attack here. Can't quite get in there. Might be worth a march. I think it is. We're going to march in there. Just take that out a bit quicker. Be ready for the settler. Yeah, no problem at all. What else have we got going on then? We get a mine going. Yeah, we're still quite short on iron. Not that we're going to need an awful lot, I don't think. And you are... Oh, we can't quite get over here. Can we build it? Oh, we could build a garrison when we get the stone. Or we could just buy some stone. I think we might do that. Let's expand our borders a bit this way and try and get over to these sheep. 2 orders left. Alright, that's far enough, I think. Let's just chill in the trees again for a minute. Great, successful influence. Ooh, free Byreme, tempting. Can we afford the wood though? Shrines may be good. Starting to get some stone online now. Let's see, what do we want? We want polish, we want to get some wood going. We want probably trapping. So in fact, actually we want forestry rather than polish. Might as well head straight for it. Serenity for a civics boost, maybe? Are there any incentives to stay pagan in the sacred and the profane? There are certainly events going on. I don't know all of the events, but certainly some of them deal with pagan religions. So yes, I'm going to say yes. But I couldn't tell you exactly what they are, because I don't know all 350 plus events off by heart. What to do? Chancellor giving us growth per city would be quite good. It would be quite worth getting spoked wheel for that. And we do have horses here at least, so we can build a chariot. I think we're going to go spoked wheel. Or do we want the free Byreme? Do you know what? It's hard to pass up the free Byreme, even though it's going to cost us wood a turn. I think that's going to be useful. Right, we've got a warrior out. good. Do we want to come? We definitely don't want to come on the wrong side of a river. We could get some generals up. We should probably have done that already. Don't think this guy needs any help with this camp. Maybe come up here. Try and possibly encourage this guy to come a bit closer. And we'll put the tactician on him, I think. Workers and workers. Let's get some more quarries going. Or do we want a garrison? In fact, that's the wrong family. That is a hunter worker. So maybe we get him up here and start doing a garrison. It's probably better. Mind you, we've already got another hunter worker up here though. Ooh, choices. Alright, let's take a garrison here. Come up this way. See what the scout can see. Got a Gaul camp here. I think we might as well just help this this place do some quarries. Eric's done a warrior. We maybe want to do some of these dyes now, especially as it gets me a whole load of more water control. Should be great. Or a Jewish disciple. We can start doing stuff with our religion. Just think about that. What could we do? We could found a theology, or we could spread the religion. We can't build any monasteries or anything like that yet because we don't have the tech. So I'm not 100% sure that's worth doing yet. It might be worth doing a settler. Let's see, what's Babylon going to do after this? Babylon could do a fish specialist. It's a little bit less exciting, but it is a lot of growth. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Mainly for the border control more than anything really, but the pearls will be nice opinion boost as well. And we'll do another settler in Babylon. We still haven't got a head of Judaism. Or maybe influence her just to use up some orders and get some XP. Yeah, we have a head of Judaism now. Okay. We can influence her soon. Right, tutors come off. Let's do another tutor before we forget. In fact, probably ought to be tutoring our bastard as well. Do we want him to be a pathfinder, a cultivator, or a naturalist? Pathfinder seems amazing, even though he's probably never going to become leader. A governor with camps and nets 100% is going to be pretty good. Especially in our... I guess it doesn't really matter which city. Maybe the trader city would be better because the fair will give it a 50% boost on top of the 100% output. Whereas even though hunters have already got a 100% bonus, getting another 100% bonus is they stack additively, not multiplicatively, so it doesn't make too much odds where you put it. Okay, right, kill this guy. Right, these people have all started coming up, so we can start killing them. Still got one more turn before that warrior pops his head out. Settlers coming up this way. That site's ready to settle. Got a trader work here. I think we'll carry on quarrying. Will we, or do we want a garrison? Maybe we want a garrison because we do want a we do want a governor. Is what I'm trying to think of. Put it there. Actually, yeah, we will. We will put it there. No, we won't. We'll put an urban there, then we'll put the garrison there. It'll let us get our adjacency bonuses a bit easier. So we've got settler there. We want another settler there. 3-turn settler. Gotta love that. 38 growth. Pretty nice. One order. Can't do much with that. Some more converts to the cause. And influence success. Excellent. Developing culture. We can get a new court soldier. Or 360 training. We don't need the training. We'll take the soldier. Nice. Babylonian numbers are base 60. Are they really? Good lord. Okay. This is my bastard, yes. We've become intelligent or educated. Both great traits. I think if he's going to be a governor, then intelligence is probably better. Are we ready? Do we want to take another lover? Good lord. I'm not sure we do want to take another lover. Maybe one's enough. Will stop him being in love with me. But I think that's okay. He's married to an oligarch. We probably don't want to get that kind of love triangle going and annoy the family head. So no. No, not having any of that. We'll take the discipline. Jewish ambitions. Tyranny, 5 Danes. Or XP, but also discontent. Yeah. I don't think either of them are looking very likely. Danes are over here, so I'd need a bow, which I'm about to get. So maybe we can kill 5 Danes? I think we will just get the XP on the leader though, even though we get a bit of discontent. It's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Right, we're only doing 2 damage to this person now, so we need the warrior to come up here and help deal with that. And this guy is a tactician, so this warrior is damaging himself just attacking, so we might as well attack him. They'll both be ready to die next turn. And then we'll get the slinger over this way to help kill the other one, I think. And probably put a general on. We've got one that heals in neutral. We do. That's going to be good. Not that it's very far to come back to our own territory here, but still. Okay. Oh, we've got the settler, of course. Yes, good. Hopefully they don't. That would be really annoying if they resettled that camp, which they might. It's possible. Let's just hope they don't, I think, at the moment. Probably ought to put a general on this person as well. Right, Jewish head doesn't like me, typical. Let's influence them. 2 workers. Get the horses going, get pasture on them, get some more orders. And I think we might as well just take a worker here. Warriors up. Another warrior probably wouldn't hurt. Or do we want another settler? Maybe even a scout. I need to come down here and find out what's going on down here. Choices. We are 45. We've got a fair amount of time left in our reign yet, so we don't need to worry about building workers before she dies, I think. So, what would be more helpful? 3 military units seems like enough to clear normal level tribes. I don't think... Excuse me. Excuse me, sorry about that. Maybe another worker, another warrior would be good to kill the people overseas. Yeah, I think we'll take another warrior. Free barium discovered. Right, trapping. Why do we want trapping? I forget. For camps, I suppose. Yeah, it's only cheap to get, so fine. Ah, he didn't settle this site. That's grand. I think I'd prefer to go there, really, than there. Gets me. Well, that gets me some nice river lumber terrain. It's going to be a pain to get over to that marble anyway. No, maybe that's fine. And where do we want this one? Maybe another Sage's City, to be honest. The marble will get them extra civics, and this place is getting loads of civics anyway. And we like building specialists, which you need civics for, so that all seems to work together quite nicely. So that's going to be our Sage City. Oh, there's another barbarian up here. It's not ideal. Let's come here and kill you. We can take... We won't take any retaliation damage if we kill the ranged unit with him. And then we can kill him with him. That's nice. So we ought to be able to take out these barb camp before having to heal over these people. And yeah, he can deal with him. That's pretty good. And we'll get a worker going here. Right, we've got our garrison up, so we could get a governor here now. Wow, what a lot of choices. Love it. Question is, do we want to spend the civics? Probably yes, I guess, if there's anyone particularly useful. Could have an intelligent person, but this place has got no culture at all, so that's not massively useful. Naturalist gets a bit of growth. Ball's alright. Don't know that I actually care about any of those governors for the city at the moment. It's just not that impressive. We probably ought to get drama and start building some Odeons, I suppose. Oh, let's add an urban here. Get these sheep. Expand our borders that way. And we've got a worker, a scout, and a Byreme. What promotions have we got for our Byreme? Maneuvers, brave, bloodthirsty, focus. I'd really love amphibious to actually start doing some damage to these people. But that is not an option, sadly. So... Oh, that's right. We're going to build a garrison here, weren't we? Yeah, let's do that next term. Kassites have converted to Judaism. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Oh no, my daughter's died. Oh, that's very sad. It's very sad indeed. I have to legitimize my bastard. Seems I have no other heirs. Okay, fine. So, we can become courageous. Either way, we're going to be mourning, which is horrible. Oh, we can get some Kassite opinion. Bleh. It's pretty yuck. Okay, we'll take the courage. And probably a discipline upgrade, I guess. Oh, that is sad. That is very sad. This guy should be being tutored regardless of what we do with him. Legitimized for 2 legitimacy. I think that's probably fine. We need an heir. And yeah. And of course he's really pleased with us now because we made him an heir. So yeah, that worked out right. Could be worse. Right, let's kill you. The warrior needs to go there. Let's just check he's not going to die. He's not. 7 or 8. He's doing 5. If we go 7, then next turn we could move in again and do 8, and then get this guy to heal. Worked out, and we got the settler just in time to. It's a shame the fisher's taking an extra turn. I wonder if it's worth rushing that fisher for 130 civics just to save a bit of time on the settler. Probably not. So Babylon has done a settler. Do we want another settler? Is the question. Would have to clear the Gaul site for another settler to be useful, which is, I think, going to take a little bit longer. Still reasonably doable, so I think we're going to do it. We're just going to keep expanding like crazy, is the plan. Let's see, our head of religion is influence, but still doesn't like us that much, sadly. And all of these people are influenced. None of them like me enough to do anything useful. Oh well. Right, what have we got? We've got a garrison in Uruk now. It's another 4 growth, 2 civics, a little bit of training. It's not terrible. Oh, Barabash the tactician would get us a load of money here. Not that we need the money, but we can always buy a wonder or something with it. I think we're going to do that. Speaking of wonders, what can we do? How much would the pyramids cost me? 2,200. See, that's still very expensive. We can sell a load of food, mind you. We need Arador sand, so I guess down here is going to be the place to do it. Yeah. So let's just think about this for a second. 2,200. We can sell food for 273 a pop. Seems doable. Yeah, let's get some pyramids. Oracle's less useful. I'd love the Hanging Gardens, but it's not available in this game, so we will have to go pyramids. Oh, we need another order as well. Do you know what? I'm going to buy the order. Why not? Okay. So that will halve our cost to enact laws once we get it up and running, which will be nice. Right, trappings up. So, Drama for Radian, it's not bad. Or Polis. Get us to lumber mills a bit quicker. Yes. Gives us a free settler. We don't really need the free settler. That gives us a chancellor. Have we got any good chancellor candidates? No, we want a wise chancellor, really. We do not have. So it's going to be Polis or Drama, I think. Stack warriors, workers on the pyramids. Yes, good point. We can, of course, do that because we're a builder. I like the way you think. 3 will do. Get some salt going as well. Thank you, Speedy. Most kind. Now, what we're doing? Polis or Drama? Polis or Drama? Come on, chat. What do you think? Tell me what you would do while I kill these people. You need die. And we've still got an event to deal with as well. Ah, our son's got a good event, hopefully. Oh, sort of. Corrupt is horrible. That's a really bad trait. Don't love that at all. Oh, losing charisma to become righteous. Yuck. Not good choices. I think if he's going to be the leader, we can't really have, well, an extra 20% maintenance. We can afford it, I suppose. I'd rather have +1 charisma than -1 charisma. Yeah, alright, sure. Probably going to regret that. Right, no one has spoken. I'm going... I'm going Boris. And we can get our settler up here. Oh, that's interesting. Now, hang on a minute. The fish is going to expand and grab that marsh tile. So if we go here, the borders will collapse at least here, but not there. Whereas if we go there, I think we grab some more sea as well, which is probably better. And the mountains are being taken care of by Eridu, so I guess we go here. And buy an order and settle, not sages, this one, cattle, not a good hunter city. We've already got 2 hunters, so I guess we take traders. Yes, that makes that pearls kind of irrelevant. Well, not irrelevant, but we'll get this land tile, which lets us actually connect the coast up there, so that's pretty good. And we definitely want to work this cattle so we can expand over that marsh as well. So let's get a worker out to do that. Akkad has done a worker. Do we want another rancher? I don't know if we do or not. We might just take another worker. Okay. We've got a tribal raid. Ah, okay. We've got a tribal raid. Alright, well maybe we need a warrior then. Before a worker. What else has happened? I missed most of that. Governor of Uruk died. Oh, he didn't last long. New head of Judaism. Hopefully they like me more. No, they do not. They like me less. Great. Alright, we'll do an influence on them. Surprised the one land tile didn't get border collapse. Do you mean... Oh, it has got border collapse. Yes, good point. It quite sure why that took an extra turn, but yeah, of course it does. Wow, look at all the events. Okay. Random person who we don't know. Okay. We don't want to lose civics. That's all horrible. So we'll just be left to our grief, I think. Another person has died all at once. Turned by grace. Oh, maybe no, that is a different person. But their long-lost daughter has appeared and is now going to serve me. Yeah, sure. Oh, mind you, an extra discipline's quite tempting too. What have we got in terms of courtiers? Got 2. I'm just going to stack the discipline. Yes, the governor has died. My son has made a discovery. Wise business investments, not a discovery. Ah, my word. Really? So he's already corrupt. Now he can be greedy as well. Well, that would be fitting, I suppose. But I think we'll just take the XP. And he can be a commander or a schemer, exactly what I did not want. I wanted an orator or a builder. Rats. Yeah, I mean, I guess 2 orders per war is okay. We've got a couple of wars going with the tribes. Commander really doesn't get me very much. At least that's a tiny bit of science as well. I'm not excited by that, but sure. Oh, and pearls have only just popped in this turn, I think, but we'll certainly send the ice in them. A new governor. I don't guess we could put this guy on. Sure. Alright. Kill you. Heal you. This person can heal without being in borders thanks to the hero general, so they can just advance a bit further. Right, what have we got left? We've got the scout hidden there, that's fine. The Byrome is doing nothing. I'm starting to regret taking the free Byrome. I've done nothing with it at all. I wonder if it is worth exploring down here and seeing what's going on. Start killing someone. Maybe it's okay. Then we've got 4 workers and 2 orders. But we can get this sheep going now, so that's good. We'll do that. How are we doing? We've got 7 cities on year 30. I feel like we need to be expanding faster, honestly. I forget how big this map is. And of course, tooltips are playing up. It was something like 56, 56. So this is, yeah, this is very much the top corner. Top right corner. This looks like the bottom to me. Maybe there might be a little bit more down here. So yeah, it's a pretty small map. 27. There's another 20 tiles this way. It does look like the edge though. Yeah. Might be the edge. We really ought to do some more scouting. Must prioritise scouting a bit more. Find out what we need to be doing here. Right, so the fish is up. Actually, that might also be why the border collapsed. Yeah, maybe it didn't just collapse on its own. Maybe it was the pearlfish here that did it. Right, so we got a settler coming out for here soon. Do we maybe want another Byrome? One's probably enough. Maybe 2 will be useful. Maybe just another military unit. Get over there, start taking those people out. And we've got to work at... Oh, right, yeah, we really want to get on here. Let's buy a couple of orders and start on that quarry. And... guess we'll get another worker out. Love me a lot of workers. Shooter mission has led to an event. Is this still my... yeah, my... oh no, he's still the sun. Still the air. Courage or discipline? Wow. Don't care about either of those things. Let's take the discipline. Not done very well with this guy. Ooh, tribute. Oh, wow. 1 tiny little Byrome attack and they want to give me 10 civics a year for 40 years. I mean, I'll take it. Sure. Oh, he's got a crit active. That's definitely worth attacking with. Hang on a minute. I ought to put him on the trees, really. Right, we can clear that site next. We can't clear the site next turn. It's quite well defended. Unless we get another crit. We might get another crit. What's his quick chance? 10%. Probably not. Okay, it's fine. Let's come over here and... oh, maybe a promotion would help. Ranger. If we swap position with him, that would be pretty good. Yeah, I reckon Ranger ought to get us up. Oh, it'd still be 1 damage short. Frustrating. Okay, it's fine. Or I suppose finally done an Elder Shop. I feel like we started the Elder Shopkeeper a million years ago. Pyramid's coming out in 1 turn. Let's take this Fisher here to join these borders up. That seems good. Right. How long? Yeah, we've still got 3 turns to go on the pyramid, so we do still need the 3 workers there if we want it to finish next year. Nice to peel one off if we could, but we'll use one of these guys instead and get a pasture up here. We really need more, just need more military power now at the moment. Maybe I should have gone spoke wheel. Wallace. Starting to regret that decision. Actually, some more chariots might be really handy for. I'm going to swap. I'm going to swap. Going to take some chariots. We'll have to buy some wood, but that's fine. We can do that. Worker on the scout. I did say we wanted to get some more scout movement. Let's do that. Scythians will give us some legitimacy for being at war. Excellent. More people to kill. Pyramids are done. Corrupts. Oh, no! I thought we were changing our heirs archetype to judge, but it's us. Don't think we want to not be a builder. Maybe. Ooh, 2 discontent levels and a rebel in Babylon. That's horrible. We could imprison the heir. Oh, wow. No good. I mean, I do gain 2 discontent levels. Lose 2 discontent levels even. But -4 legitimacy is horrible. And as soon as we imprison someone, they're excluded from the succession. So if we die, we lose. We are 51. That's probably not going to work out well for us. I mean, I guess we're going to be a judge then. Yeah, we've got our workers out now, mostly. So I guess that's fine. And we've done our wonder. Yeah, be a judge. A new decree. 6 techs, 2 luxuries to tribes, 5 ranged unit. Yeah, no, we're not doing any of them. Oof, that was slightly more painful than I was expecting it to be. Alright, well, that's fine. Back off a little bit. Just attack him. I think he stays. Oh, he might not stay alive actually. Right. Let's change that up a little bit. Let's back him off out of range and heal him. And together we can kill that camp next turn. Can come and help as well. We can actually afford our second law now we've got the pyramids up. It only costs us 200 civics. Whether we actually want to or not, that's another question. I guess eventually we're going to do one of these 2 things. Not sure it's worth the discontent at the moment. I might hang on to the civics for the moment. Let's keep exploring. That's got to be the edge of the map, surely. So we're looking at 3 camps up here, then the edge. So yeah, there's probably not too much more of this map to see. Quite cramped indeed. We've got a settler coming, so that can settle this camp in a minute. And the question is what we want next. Still want more military. But Babylon is such a good settler city. I feel we ought to just keep doing them, really. Got our worker out here. Let's get another warrior. Wisdom on the air, excellent. Right, let's take you out. 200 XP for the warrior, that's pretty good. Or 2 training a year in Larsa forever. It's also very good. Which one is Larsa here? 2 training will get him out a bit quicker. Let's stick the extra XP, I quite like that. And then Rebel Gladiators. Oh, another warrior. Plus charisma, like it. Or Citizens and Border Tiles in Larsa. Or Wisdom and a Court Soldier. Well, 1 Wisdom's not going to make a lot of difference at this point. No, let's take the warrior. That's pretty good. Right, that should help us clear this a lot quicker. So we probably just want more settlers at this point. We are going to have to deal with this guy soon. The raider has finally turned up. We've got a warrior down here though, he can deal with him. Right, I'm going to turn that overlay off now. We don't need that on anymore. Off the moment anyway. No good general we can put on him that isn't already in use. We might take strike for him, just do a bit more damage. And yeah, you're all going to come over here, I think. Great, got a nice general up strike force that way. And yeah, we've got a warrior plus another one coming down here to just keep the peace, I think. Will do the job. Right, what's going on here? What do we want? Maybe a slinger at this point? I think we might just want another settler now. I think we've got enough people to clear the camps. Let's keep exploring, seeing what else there is to see. Okay, can't move any further without being detected. Okay. So yeah, looks like a fairly narrow sea. We can cross that fairly easily when the time is right. Oh, settler, we should have moved the settler. Right, fine. Can be delayed a little bit. Another raid from the Danes. The Danes are being a pain. We have to kill them soon. Adopt state religion. We've not adopted the state religion yet. Certainly it hasn't spread anywhere at all. It's been a little bit of a bust, that state religion. Now I can rush with money in Babylon. I can rush settlers, yes. Sorry, projects and specialists. Maybe I want to do that. Take turns out making settlers though. I'd rather keep doing settlers for the moment. But yeah, it's good to remember that it is possible, certainly. I don't think we want to state religion yet. With 1 city and 1 family converted, I guess it makes them a bit happier. Is it worth paying the civics for? We're not using them for anything else. Alright, fine, we'll adopt it. No other religions. It's not like it's having to compete with anyone. Let's kill with him. No, let's kill with that guy then. Right, whoever he attacks, he's going to take them. Oh, he's not because he's ranged. I thought that was a melee unit. Okay. Right, let's get the settler out anyway to settle. Orders. We're doing pretty well on orders now. I probably need to bring this Byrene back to deal with raiders. Bit of a pain. Yeah, they'll be in the sea momentarily, so we'll splat them with the boat before they come to us. More people coming this way. Alright, deal with them in a minute. Yeah, let's get him coming down this way. Oh, there is... Ah, man, that's going to be a pain. Well, we can get a boat over there. It's not too bad. It's irritating. Hopefully it connects up this way at least. Queen is ill. Oligarch has died. We've got a new oligarch who does not like us. Joy. Hearth Obel. Merchant or 20 XP. It's probably starting to be not much point taking XP on the leader. She's 54. She might get one more level before she dies, but she's probably not going to have much of a chance to do anything with it. So we'll just take the merchant. Nice young court merchant. Get us a bit more money. It's alright. Alright, you've got a crit lined up, but we might as well take you out and heal. No, we might as yeah, we might as well use the crit. Whoa. It's crazy. Back you off a little bit. Herbalist would be good, but we will need to heal them up soon. That is a melee unit, so they're going to attack the zealot. That's alright. It's only a 1 tile cap, so colonies to buy tiles at the coast would work too. You mean here? Yes, I guess so, if we would have to get down that far. Yes, no, you're right, that would work. I think a boat's probably just going to be easier in this one though. Right, we can kill that raider before he gets anywhere, that's great. Very useful to have a boat to deal with him. Take this guy out. What have we got? We've got another warrior here. He needs to heal. Alright, but we can come settle this site and then we can heal him. It doesn't make too much difference. A few more quarry tiles here, but this gets us more sea movement, which is, again, not massively relevant, but it will help a little bit. So we'll take that. And we'll make that a traders, I think. Now we can heal him. Oh, for 9 HP. Marvellous. Must have a herbalist. Right, so the scout's not going to be able to do much more scouting over this way now. Until we enact exploration anyway, which we can't do just yet. Maybe we ought to do some worker moves. We haven't done anything with our workers for a while. What could we do? What do we need? We need more military, really. Barracks would be good, but we don't have the tech for it yet. I tell you what, more quarries would be good. And maybe we ought to chop some wood. Right, the city's idle. Do we want to build a Byrene? 10-year Byrene. It's a long time, but it's a long time for him to do anything, really. I think we probably do. Right, we are now severely ill. Still, we've had a pretty decent run, can't complain. 3 chariot sounds pretty useful at this point. I'm going to take that. We'll need to take this guy out with warriors because he's in forests, so he's going to be quite difficult to hurt otherwise. I'd really like to get Okay. Yeah, we'll take some more quick chance. Can we get you round here? We can. Yeah, alright with that. Herbalist does not hurt at all. Get you in there. But we'll get you in there while we're at it. How's our next settler coming? Our next settler is here. Right, we need... Yeah, see, this is where another bireme would be handy. We really need to be transporting these guys over the coast now. Okay. Let's get him up, coming up this way. Get a bireme out of here. Oh yeah, he needs to attack as well, because we're starting to stack up the people around here. Need more help that way soon. I guess this warrior can come down this way, that would be good. A couple of events, we should probably have looked at them first. Abandoned by gods. General converts to Judaism. Don't know that I care. All families 40 for 20 years, but he becomes exiled. Or could become impious and get minus 40 religious opinion and lose a charisma. I don't think we'll be doing that. This is a new Sacred and Profane event, by the way. Tell because of the new frame around it. Disappointed but converts. He's severely ill and I'm severely ill, so actually it doesn't matter too much about the influence or indeed my traits. So I don't really want to lose the general, but again he's severely ill, so actually probably just the family opinion is probably the best thing to be doing. Assemble the royal caravan, we ride at dawn. Yes, I think so, because again she's about to die. If we can get a nice exploring event before she dies, then that would be better than a wisdom that's not going to do me much good. Babylon is probably doing a settler, but maybe a bireme. Starting to get a little bit overwhelmed here. Well, overwhelmed, starting to get pressured. I think we probably want to do a settler, and we probably want to rush a bireme out of one of these places. Maybe down here would be better, actually. Starting to get a little bit expensive. We don't have the civics. No, we don't have the civics there either. Frustrating. Okay. Worker done. Stonecutter would be great for the marble. Scout, there's no need to do anything with. What do we need? We're really short on both wood and iron. Let's do some chopping. Right, we're doomed. And this is our exploring event. We can lose the legitimacy or gain a courage. Wow. Okay, that's pretty bad. So that was not worth doing. We don't care about the Danish opinion. And we do not want peace with the Gauls either, because we want to conquer them. Where are the Gauls? Do we know where they are? I don't think we've seen the Gauls. Scythians are up here, Danes down here. Wonder where the Gauls are. Over in this corner, I suppose. Okay, no, we don't want peace. Must have seen the Gauls at some point, I suppose. Don't remember them. Maybe they were earlier over here. In which case, I don't know where their final camp is. Wonder if I've missed someone somewhere. I need to check on that. Right. Okay. Stop doing that for a start. Oh, one-off killing. Frustrating. Also one-off killing. Take money. Heal him up. We get the settler coming up. Ooh, 3 and yeah, we can survive that, I think. Take 5 damage. We've got 7 health. I don't really want him to land, actually, so it would be better to come around the other side of him, even though it costs us an order. Force him to stay in the water. Can we rush this bioream yet? We can. Fantastic. We should. And we got the warrior down here. Okay, that's looking pretty good. What else? What else? Yeah, I'm starting to regret spending the civics on enacting Judaism. I don't think that was the optimal thing to do here. Or in the middle on the island, you mean here? Yeah, I mean, we could certainly bridge that with a boat. Okay, what else are we doing? Chopping, building mines would be good. I don't think we really need any more food or growth at this point. We've got our growth city. What we need is more resources for boats, mainly. Oops, I did not mean to click there. We want to go on. Nope, I've done it again. Third time lucky. Yay! Chop those trees. Right, we've got another raid. The queen has died, as expected. New head of the family. More people converted to Judaism. Ghouls are raiding. Oh, they're the ghouls. Okay, fine. Right, interesting. Guess we'll just kill this guy. Oh, that leaves us 1 HP short of killing him. Man, that's frustrating, but what can you do? Heal him up. Can't rush him, sadly. Settler can come over here. Let's not land on the marsh. We might as well get these guys to come finish off these Scythians. Make a start on the Scythians at least. There's a river there, I guess. That's why we're doing such terrible damage. Yeah, we're going to need to get around. It's going to be a pain. We got... Oh, he has got an amphibious promotion though. That actually works out alright. Oof, there's a lot of them. That's fine. Take a bit of damage, but it's not too bad. I suppose we've got to look at the event. End of an era. Yes, we've got a new king. Who's our king again? A schemer. Oh, we get some extra orders from the tribe wars. I suppose that's fine. Some wisdom, a bit more research. Never hurts. Free law centralization or free law vassalage. Love it. Build farms on Mars and we get an extra couple of science or less unit consumption. Might be good for the wood for the boat. Although honestly we can afford buying all the wood we need at the moment. Has Babylon really only got weak culture? Wow. That's bad. I really do not value culture. Hey ho. Yeah, let's go centralization. Convert to Judaism. Probably ought to get a ooh, nice 5 science and 10 growth in Babylon. It's pretty good. It'd be even better if we had any measurable culture there at all. But we'll take it. Just undo that a second. Yeah, we could put a terrible chancellor on instead, but I think we will not. Oh, we've got a settler out here. Right, okay. So that is... You're settling there, and this guy's settling here. And then the next Babylon settler will need to get a wiggle on and start clearing some of the other camps. Which probably means we need to get a boat up to transfer these warriors somewhere new. Right, settlers up. I think we've got terrible training. We've got terrible training everywhere. We definitely should have taken military drill. Would have made this better. Governor of Uruk has died. Right, well, let's better late than never. Let's take military drill now. 4 and 4-ish. He's gonna die. Probably. It's unfortunate. I guess we come up here. And then this guy can't hit him, so I'll only get hit for 5. It's not great, but at least we can take him out next turn. Yeah, I think that's alright. And this would get us a dye resource, but this would close up borders. I think that's probably more valuable to us at the moment. We'll take it for hunters anyway, in case we ever get a chance to expand down here. But yeah, I quite like that. Just heal in place. Yeah, just heal him in place. Move him forwards a bit. And heal up. Jewish ambitions, kill 5 Scythians. I don't think there's 5 Scythians left to kill, unless there's more than I can see. Oh, you pillaged me, how rude. Kill 5 ghouls. No, we're not doing either of those things. We are going to kill you though. Guess we ought to get someone to come and repair these nets. So far away. I never expanded my borders down there, which I should have done. Oh, we've got a settler here. Hang on a minute. Oh, I miscalculated my settlers. Possibly. Right, settler coming up this way. Right, definitely need more military units. We've got the chariot here. Be lovely to have him down here. It's quite a long way. We could march him. We couldn't. We don't have the orders. We spent all our orders. Guess we'll just heal these people. That's all we can really do with what we've got left. So we've already got a settler coming up here. So the settler in Babylon is going to have nothing to do, which is a shame. Let's take another bireme. Gonna have way too many biremes soon, but Jewish shooter. Lose Judaism opinion, or we could marry a zealot. Blair, who doesn't like me. Well, we'll do it. Don't I have a number of camps on hover in the top left corner? I don't believe so, no. I mean, we've got... yeah, you can see sites for the units here, but they're only the ones you can see. They're not the ones on the map. So we won't know... we won't know necessarily how many sites they've got. They could have more. I think this works, does it? Yeah. This is good. It's going to do rubbish damage because he's not amphibious. Oh, but he can be. He very much can be. Still going to do pretty rubbish damage. Still. Will do. Heal you. Right, we need to deal with these guys now. Probably don't want to get there. We get attacked by the ghouls. Right, got a settler there doing nothing now. Okay, let's get a Byreme out. I think I'm overbuilding Byremes. I've already got 2 and we've got another 3 on the way. Yeah, I'd really like to build a chariot, but I can't here because we don't have horses. That is probably not great either. Kill this guy. Yeah, let's not build another Byreme, let's just build a slinger, sentinel slinger. And we'll get a worker over here to fix this net in a minute. Not sure there's anything useful I want the city to do. Maybe just do a festival. Get a specialist here, that's not too bad. Right, we've got military drill. We can finally start getting some barracks up. Oh, an axeman. Axeman might be alright as well. Alright, these guys can start to do a reasonable amount of damage. Can we kill? Not quite. And he can't quite reach. Okay, hang on a minute. Let's undo that. Attack with him. Attack with him. Attack with him. Attack with him. Kills him. Let's go. Legitimacy. Become compassionate. Adopt a kid. See, we've got a wife but no kids yet. I don't particularly want a Scythian kid. I'll take the legitimacy. Holy teachers. Free theology, lovely. Does become intolerant. It's not lovely at all. It's a really bad trait. Will the matriarch become disappointed with me? Oh, that's horrible. I guess we're going to be intolerant. Yeah, not nice at all. Right, now the question is, do we... I think we just use one guy to kill this person and one to anchor. We start getting some of these units out. Start clearing some camps. These people are all going to need to come back soon. So I guess we just do that, and then anchor him. And next turn we'll be able to move over and start attacking people. We get this warrior down in position as well, so he's ready to be able to do that. Settler needs to move up a bit. These people have all moved. And these people are all dead, so I guess we'll just come back here and heal. Then we've got a couple of people left. You can just sit there, I think, for a minute. Chariot can't get over yet. We could put general on, actually. That would be quite good, probably. Extra 26%. Attack is great. Yeah, that'd be really good. Maybe a general on this person as well. Yeah, love it. Send the wife off to fight, why not? I wonder if we want to start coming down this way with these people. Probably yes, in which case maybe we will take a heal. Okay, Settler can't do anything yet. We'll just put him on sleep. These workers are not doing anything useful. Excuse me. Just take a drink. Right, okay. Interesting. We can make them the governor for extra 15 training a term. Really want to just rush out some biremes. It's probably not worth rushing at this point. It might be worth rushing a chariot if we can. I don't think we will be able to though. Let's just finish that. We could rush that bireme, but for 2 turns, is it worth 140 civics? Probably not. We've got some workers that could be doing some stuff. Let's chop some wood because we are quite badly negative for wood now. Not that it matters because we got the money. Right. Oh, why are you not dying? Alright, that's fine. Doesn't matter because we can do that. Which stops him from landing. And now these people can land. Gonna take a fair bit of damage from the ghouls. It's almost tempting to attack the camp instead. No, we'll just sit there for the moment, I think. Settlers coming out this way. I guess we will get a bireme over here soon. So probably the only thing left to do is get some people down here. We could really use a scout down here now. Maybe we could build one of our good growth cities. Even just in Borsippa would do. It's only a 4-turn scout. Really don't need a worker there. Don't know why I'm building another worker. Yeah, in fact, a mine would be much more useful than a worker. Okay, what else is there to do? Move those warriors down, I suppose. Oh, and these people probably usefully come and heal. Yeah, let's get the damaged people healing. I guess this slinger could heal anyway. Can't quite attack the camp from where I am. See that? Yeah, he was that damaged. It's going to respawn in 10 years, but that's fine. I don't care about that. Just start moving down. We've got steel. Okay, we'll probably want Polis at this point, but we don't have an option, so we won't. Okay, let's kill you. Let's get into the wood so we don't take too much damage, so we can start kicking away at them. And then can we see anything down here? Yeah, not great scouting with a warrior, but that's what we've got. Right, we can settle this city site. Take the free marble, that's pretty good. Make that a sages. Oh, they're not very happy. I do have pearls. Let's give them some pearls, keep them happy. Don't want rebels. That'd be annoying. Guess we'll take a worker. Contest of politics. I can't do that one, so I could spend 830 to get some opinion up. Yeah, I think we better do that. Man of Reeds. Got some XP, nice. And we could get minus 120 discontent or plus 60 culture in Uruk. Interesting. Get up to strong culture quite soon. Not that I think that particularly helps us. So maybe we'll just take the discontent down. Make people a bit happier. Right, so we got I'll put general on this person and start moving these people down. Almost would be better off over here, actually, wouldn't they? Man, I can't believe Babylon is still weak. Right, so there's a tiny little island here. There's not much to take out there. Desperately need a boat over here. We're getting a barium in a turn. I guess it's worth getting this person coming this way. Nice. Doing a festival here. We could do another stonecutter. Why not? Curse of knowledge. Lose discipline but gain educated. Educated is a pretty good trait. Lose wisdom but gain charisma. No, I don't love that. Or we could just get a wisdom and be compassionate. It's quite hard to pass up on educated, even losing a wisdom. I'm going to do that. I like that a lot. Right, this chariot's still alright here. Keep on attacking these people. Take out that camp next term. So now, yes, this is good. Now we can come over here even and anchor. And all these people will be able to attack next term. Will they? Well, yeah, no, they will. Get 2 warriors and a slinger in there. Which means, of course, we need another settler over there now. Right, this barium can't quite reach. So this one will need to anchor to get the settler over here again. Yeah, we probably want to get the be ready to get the this guy out. Might need to start retreating them. So where's the best place to put that? If we do it there, that connects up that and gives us a good range of movement around there. So these people are coming across there next turn. We're going to kill this camp hopefully and settle next turn. Yeah, it should be fine. We've got a settler who needs to come up this way. So let's do that. This barium can just start coming up this way, I guess. These people, my very good explorers. Right, we need to kill this Dane camp. You can come kill some Danes in a minute. What else we got? Oh, you could do a heal. The scout. Oh, the scout can come down here. That's good. Let's get him in position to crack on with a bit of scouting next turn. We still don't want to take slavery or freedom. We might want to rush a chariot. Yeah, I think we do. And then we've got a settler coming over here to settle this one. This one can settle this guy. We'll need some more settlers down here soon as well. Might get Babylon on that before a slinger. Not sure we need a slinger. Probably need some more warriors here rather than this miner. Changed my mind so many times what I'm building. An axeman would be pretty good. We can't rush. Alright, we'll build the scout first, then we'll build an axe. We've got a settler in Durkazlu. Yeah, let's take another settler here, I guess. Keep on cranking them out. Have we got anyone who can just chop? Yes, you can chop. Pay for this turns, tree costs, lumber costs. Free worker we do not need. Drama, it's getting a little bit irrelevant. I guess we could take a free settler. Yeah, I guess we could get to Odeons at some point. Right, these people need to route through there. Etu, who's Etu? Random person. Oh, free settler event. Love it. We will take that. Very nice. Now, he's about to die if we don't do something about that. So I better do something about that. And what I think we're going to do... he's just going to survive. We're going to just settle here to stop them killing that chariot. Make that a hunters. It's a bit of a shame because we could have connected these two cities up, but I think it's okay. It's fine. Get in position to do something next turn. Right, these guys are coming in then. Marvellous. Dead straight away. Scouts, come down. Wow. Oh, wow. Can't go anywhere, that scout. That's terrible. Alright. Well, the settler's still coming up. I'll leave that boat there to get the scout down and then those people off. I guess we'll get another boat here. Move the military people back to this island. So we can do that like that, I think. Yep, that connects those two. Connects this boat's anchor range to the national territory here. So we can move people off again once we've finished killing this guy. Alright, this is starting to look pretty good. Mysterious sword. Yeah, we'll buy a mysterious sword, sure. Ambitions, yeah, we've not really done very much in the way of ambitions. 6 treasury, 6 techs. Promote. Promote's probably pretty easy at this point. Got a lot of people who've got some XP. I think we've taken all the promotions, mind you, recently. We're entitled to. But yeah, I think that's probably the quickest thing we could do is promote 5 times. Maybe moving with these people before we attack would be good. Like a Highlander promotion for him would not hurt at all. And a warden for you. There we go, we're 2 out of 5 of the way there already. Let's take an axeman here. Got our biremes out, we've got sea control coming up very nicely now. So, what else? What else? Do we want any more biremes? Probably not. Because once we've finished with these guys, move these down, we'll have these 2 free. We won't need any more transport that way. Need to concentrate on this area. Whew, it's taking its time, but we're getting there. So we've got a chariot out. I think we'll have another chariot. Wow, that guy's getting 100 money. It's nice. Yeah, I think we'll take another chariot. Maybe we'll take another bireme just in case. Is that worth it? No, I'm not sure that it is. No, we'll take an axeman. Drama's discovered. Oh, training boost. Yeah, I'll take a training boost. 1 turn research. Oh, that's a critical hit. That's fantastic. Some more XP for that guy. Sure. So, let's use him to kill him. Right, we need to deal with this lot now. If we attack you... Oh, get a heal event. Excellent. We can route through with you. And then you can come all the way down there over the coast. And you can finish him off. Perfect. Right, settler is coming this way. We might want to rush him next turn just to get him over there a little bit quicker. Or we could leave the boat for another turn. It's probably not the end of the world either way. Right, so we're ready, I think, to come and kill these Danes over here now. Quite a lot of them on the coast. Need a little bit of fencing to deal with. We're ready to kill the Danes. Do we want another promotion? You could take a promotion, I suppose. Warden. I'd be better if he was going to stand on urban if he's going to take a warden, I guess. Right, 2 more promotions. We must be able to do 2 more promotions, surely. This guy could easily take another promotion. Siege is good. And then 185 or 300, might as well just spend it and get there. Warden Hill. Great. Ambition done. Courtman is 450 civics. That's what we want. That's fantastic. And make the Queen Consort courageous for a bit of money. I think that's worth doing. I do indeed think that is worth doing. So we're probably going to attack the Danes next turn. Do we want to be a general for the leader? We'd lose a fair amount of science. No, maybe we don't. Boslip has finally done a scout. Well, better late than never, I suppose. You down this way. Might even be worth just spending some training to get him down a bit quicker. Seeing as we're about to get a whole load more. What did we say we were going to do here? Another axeman, I think. Starting to get expensive, these axemen, but sure. Oh, we've got loads of civics. We could just buy that. I think we'd probably rather rush the chariots, though. Maybe rush both. Yeah, why not? Right, Stonecut are out. The city is, I think, too far away and too poor to be relevant, really, for anything. Maybe we'll do a treasury. Get the extra bonus from Ming Babylon. More culture. General Cheris died. Oh, never mind. I suppose it's probably time we did Polis. Oh, another X. Stack up that wisdom. Fantastic. Right, let's see if we can't kill some Danes. I don't know how well this is going to go, to be honest, but let's find out. They're not doing too much damage to me. Attacking over the river's not great. I've not quite noticed there was a river there. It's gonna hurt a bit, to be honest. Let's try and get the axe down there to help. There's just too much river there. It's a pain. Oh no, don't force march. Misclicked. We might actually want to get the king on him. Just to make sure we get the kill. Yeah, let's put him on there. Sacrifice some of our science. Right, these guys are mostly gonna need healing. Could get the chariot down here though. Start attacking. Slinger. Maybe this guy. Just gonna take a lot of damage though. Probably not worth it. Heal him and him. The settler still needs to come this way. Lordy. That's a real pain. Get these people back into the position. Healed. It's probably worth moving this anchored ship a bit, just to make that a bit more easy to move over. Maybe even move him down as well. Oh, that's too far. That doesn't connect up. That's no good. No, we could only move one further down. Doesn't really help us. Alright, no, we won't do that. Warrior there, we could move down. And we do have another barium here as well. You can get over there next turn, that's fine. Barium coming down this way. No orders for scouting again, which is not ideal. We'll need to get more settlers out, I suppose. Culture in Borshtapot or family opinion? Strong culture, it's irrelevant. Let's get the family opinion. And we'll get a court minister, I think. Yeah, Amorites can have salt, that's fine. Maybe a slinger. Definitely another chariot. And I guess a 5-turn settler's okay there. Right, let's see what happens down here. I might lose someone. Depends how they attack. Or definitely take a free settler. Ah, no, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Ah! Misclick. Thank goodness for undo. Right, just short. Thankfully the axeman's gonna... In fact, might not have even needed those attacks. 6. Right, you can do... You can do 2. You can come and crit and finish him. Guess we'll take the 375 science, do the free settler this turn. And what next? What next? Maybe get to 4 laws and start getting some Akkadian archers. Might help our clear rate a little bit. What we really need is more orders at this point. I'll take rhetoric. Right, hunters are really happy. Let's get the traders going. Oh, oh ho, that's interesting. There's more area over here. So I didn't think that was quite the edge of the map. I wonder if there are any camps. I don't seem to be able to get there. Might take us a bit longer than anticipated. Right, well, we'll come and attack you anyway. Hopefully we won't die. Ish. Not great damage here. Right, hang on a minute, let's just replay this a little bit. Can we kill this javelin here? He's annoying. Not sure that we can. Oh, so close, but not quite. With a boat support we could, and we wouldn't be able to move people over. Ah, that's annoying. Alright, fine, we'll just heal up this turn. Worry about that next turn. Not a great general. So the settler's going to have to slug over land to get down here, so we might as well get one of them started doing that. And we've got spare boats not doing anything. Let's get a warrior over this way. In fact, that's probably a waste of orders. Let's just move in there for 2. We really need to see what's down here. That is the thing. Which means I could do with just a bit of a boat. It's a really interesting map, this. I do wonder if there's anyone over here. It's going to make it a lot harder. All families most 20 Judaism plus 40. Don't love that. 60 discontent for discipline or free law orthodoxy. Perfect. That's what we want. Jewish cities can hurry production with orders. Not that we have any orders free for rushing at all, but it does mean if we enact slavery or freedom, we can start building a garrison, a stronghold even, and get our Akkadians out. Which is maybe relevant. In fact, I think it is. I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to enact slavery. Going to buy a couple of orders, and we're going to start a garrison, a stronghold. We had have to buy another order to do that. It's fine. city's idle. I suppose we'll do a settler. Just trying to settle as fast as we can. That's the name of the game. Forestry seems like it would be useful. Right, this warrior needs to back off or he's going to die. He needs to back off even more than that. Settlers on the way. Right, can we do something with this now? We must be able to, surely. Surely. Route in there. Can we kill this guy? Without another boat, I don't think. Ah, but we might be able to kill that guy. Fine. Management discontent levels, minus opinion monophyism. We don't have monophyism. We're probably not going to get to it, so I don't know that we care. Or full legitimacy. I'll take the full legitimacy. More legitimacy is more orders. Always handy. Sword of the Gods. Yeah, plus 50% attack and defense. Lovely. Ooh. New poetess. Coming living in my court. I like the sound of that. Or we could just get 60 culture and Amorite cities. Yeah, right, that's pretty good too. Right, so we can attack you. Can we kill you now? We can. Hurrah. Which means we can settle now here now as well. Right, that's good. What's best? Probably there. 444. Like that sages, I think. A bit more visibility. Right, there's another barbarian camp down here. Whew. And it is half an hour past my allotted time. Okay, a little bit carried away there. Shall I carry on? I might just carry on, to be honest. Just keep going, see what happens. I want to finish this now. Probably take hours and hours yet, but still. So, we want to get a boat down here. We want to get a boat down here to see what's happening. Yeah, we do need more orders. And we need scouting. So before that boat moves away, we need to move the scout out. It's got to be a priority. Then we need to get a chain of boats anchored in here to see what's going on this way. Tricky. Right, how are we doing for settlers? I mean, we have got one settler on this way down here. So we've got enough settlers to found all this cleared sites, and then we've got another 3 settlers on the way, 4 settlers on the way. Okay. We know of one more camp. There's bound to be several more down here though. Probably want another one in a high growth city, which is not here. So we want to take a slinger here. Oh, we wanted to get a stronghold. Oh, we've got a stronghold on the way, that's fine. There's just nothing useful this city can do, I think. Maybe a scout, but then I won't have the orders to use it. Bear with me a second. Just be away for 1-2 ticks. And I'm back. Just one more turn indeed. Yeah, it's easy to forget how one more turnish this game is. Oh, it is for me anyway. Let's take another settler. And a festival. Now, do we want a settler or do we want a Byreme? Maybe a Byreme would be better. Danish encampment raid down here. So we know there's the Dane camp probably down here. Alright. Squish this guy with a critical hit. Gotta love that. What events are going on? Someone's died. Matriarch. Head of religion. Could influence her. We could get some wisdom. We do have a load of wisdom. I love stacking wisdom. We're going to do that. Even though religious opinion wouldn't be terrible, it really hasn't spread at all, has it? No, hasn't spread at all. That's pretty bad. 10% chance for the last, I don't know when we got it, 30 years, 20 years? Where is the timeline? When did we found Judaism? Year 23. Oh yeah, 27 years. Most of that time it's had a 5% chance to spread. It's not spread once. Vexing. Well, that's what happens, I guess. 5% chances don't happen very often. Okay. We need to keep exploring. There's something here. There's Scythians here. Right, okay, we know we need to get down this way then. Let's get the scouts down here and try and set up a nice boat chain coming this way. 1, 2, 3 there gets us up this way. I guess maybe here. Oh, really? It's horrible. Yeah, no, that's no good, really. Might be able to sneak a unit in there, but we need to explore more first. Right, I'll get a boat down. Try and do that. We know we need to get a boat down this way. Yeah, all right. We do need more boats. We definitely need more boats. We can get people down this way. That's probably not a terrible move. That's got a lot of damage. Oh, going to be just shy again unless we can squeak a bit more damage out of this guy. Which maybe we can. Yeah, we can. He's good. Oh no, we can't. Miscalculated that. Darn it. Alright. It's frustrating. Have we got any more settlers? No, we do. Oh, but we're getting one in Babylon next turn, right? He can come and settle that. I'm gonna assume there's probably no more down here, which means the scout's probably completely useless. Let's not assume. Let's go and find out. So then we'll have to start getting people over this way. Okay. Yeah, I think we do want more Byremes, which means it's tricky. Maybe we'll rush one out of Babylon. Even building one in Uruk might not be terrible. Instead of a chariot. Yeah, I'm not convinced we need more chariots. Well, okay. We've got a worker here. We're probably never going to do anything with him. Let's just build a treasury. Got forestry out. So, what now? What now? What on earth could we possibly want to do now? I guess getting to cartography is maybe okay. Shrines, maybe. Yeah, let's go to metaphysics. Work our way towards cartography. I think that's okay. And that legal code, not going to happen. Control 6 archives, maybe could happen. We are doing metaphysics. Yeah, maybe. Oh, just going to fail to kill that guy again. It's okay though. Let's take a trader's city there. Right, there is another barbarian camp down here. Right, okay. This is a really interesting map. So many mountain ranges, making it really difficult. Alright, we've got a settler coming up Borsippa in one turn. We can send them down this way. I guess the axe can deal with this camp fairly efficiently. Yeah, probably doesn't really need any help, to be honest. That must be all that's down here, surely. Surely. Right, we can get someone in here. Okay. Let's get a scout. That's only 2 moves, right? Yeah. Get someone into the forest here. That's going to be hard to push into. But some chariots could do it. Which we will get coming down to do just that. Counterattacks during melee. Have there got any melee people here? No. All range. That would be completely useless then. Alright. There's no point doing that then. There's a couple of go away with your click to select tribes. A couple of places we could land here. It's not too bad. I think we'd like to try and make that a little bit better though, to be honest. There's a bit more choice. We can land on the forest and not get immediately wiped out by Scythians. I wonder if we ought to upgrade this guy to an axeman. Yeah, I think we should. Chariot's coming down. Yeah, I think another chariot is a good call actually. That is probably more useful than a boat. Let's get this undamaged guy here down as well. Can come help. Right, what else? Slinger up. How easily it is they're gonna be able to cross this channel. Another settler? Yeah, another settler. Let's just take stock of this. We've got 2. We've got 1 here already as well. Alright, maybe we don't need another settler just at the moment. Yeah, probably not. Let's take a... Starting to run out of money, but we can sell some food because we've got loads. Let's take another boat. settler here is going to be irrelevant. We'll take a treasury there. And yeah, maybe we can work on a settler here. Bareem's getting attacked. I don't care too much about that. See, what I should have done is got a better unit, or even a worse unit down here to help with this. Hunters here. Try and keep the families balanced. Oh wow, there's loads of map reveal there. So there's at least a Danish camp here, and are there raiders? Could be Danish raiders, but they're more likely to be coming from down here. So yeah, there's probably 2 more camps down here. So how do we deal with that? We get a boat down, I suppose. We can get down here. Not going to do a lot of damage. Gonna take 2, 3, 8. Take 8 damage. Probably clear that camp before it becomes too much of a problem. Let's get this chariot. Yeah, the chariot can get in as well. Does very little damage, but you can start working on him. And then maybe we get the boat to help as well. Don't know, it does cut off his retreat, although he's fairly safe in that forest. I think we do get the boat to help as well. You need to heal. Settler needs to come down this way. Oh look, if we actually do need to deal with this as well. Wow, critical hit him, perfect. It's got to be the only one down there. So we need people coming down this way, we need people coming down this way. What's the best way to get these troops down here? Do we move ships? We need this axeman in down here as well, which we probably should have done before we moved the boat, but still, I think he's good for a turn there. Yeah, it's not going to die. Alright, that's pretty good. Maybe some more scouting would be nice. I bet there are going to be camps back here. It's going to be a pain in the neck. Yeah, there's one. Okay. Take a slinger here. I mean, what the best bet is to do with my limited orders. If we move a ship down here, that really needs to stay there to connect these 2 cities. I'm starting to wish I'd put Opus here now. No, it wouldn't have helped. I wouldn't have got any more. Wouldn't have got any more sea tiles. I would have got one more. I'd have got that one. But yeah, I couldn't have created a bridge anyway. Too much unrevealed territory tail. There is quite a bit. Yes, I'm not loving it. But we also need to get our units down there. So anyway, if I move the boat here, I could anchor here, say, doesn't really help me. I'd still need another boat, of which is coming in 7 turns. Nope, it's coming in 1 turn. Alright, we can do that then. Yeah, we'll move everyone down this way rather than this way. Is it worth doing? It's not a lot faster. It's not a lot faster, not for these people who are already here. Oh, maybe we've got to get around this volcano as well. Yeah, alright, we probably still want to do it then. Doing some festivals up here. Settler out. Do we want another settler? Two out, and we've got another. We got another one on the way. Yeah, we do. I think we do. Maybe do a rancher for the half an order there. Right, we've got metaphysics. We can start doing archives if we wanted to. That's probably a good thing to be doing. I think we take coinage, court scholar even probably. A disciplined spy master could give us some more orders. If we have any such eligible candidates. Yeah, maybe. Extra couple of orders from the oligarch. That sounds reasonably good. Take that. Swift, nice. Shame it's the wife and not me, but it'll do. Heal this guy up. What's happening over here? We're looking fine. We are looking fine. Down. Yeah, we'll take some legitimacy. Another axeman out here. So finish that guy off. Right, that's looking great. So we just need a settler in here now. We must have a settler. One there and one there. So he's coming down this way. This one's coming down this way. Yeah, I definitely need more settlers though. Not keeping pace. We'll get another one out of Babylon. It's our main growth city. Right, so still mainly just exploring with these people. Oh, I've got a settler coming out here, but of course we would need a ship to actually do anything with it. That's a bit rubbish then. Yeah, all these units are fairly pointless up here. Okay, alright, let's do archives instead. Let's get our 6 archives done. Yeah, here as well. Be an ambition out of the way. Right, what else? Let's just double check with nothing else to see down here. Ooh, looks like we can get through this way. Maybe. Be worth doing if we could. Right, settlers are on their way. Where's the settler for here? Oh, there he is. These people are dying. Coming along. It's a bit slower than I'd like, but we're getting there. we'll take another axeman. Danish encampment near Okay, raided here. Scout's barely faster than the axeman at this point. He does have a lot more vision. Alright, awesome. Wow. Who do we kill? Do we kill the site? I feel like we just kill him. Oh, I've got this guy's coming over here now, being a pain. Bleh. It's not worth rushing him. Okay, we've got this scout coming up here. That's great. This scout needs to be taking a peek at what's going on around here. Looks like some more camps up this way still. Coming along. You're probably going to land next turn. But I think there's probably still value in anchoring here to come out from Ur. Oh, more chariots. I should have moved this chariot. Let's buy some training to move this chariot. I really should have connected this up. That's slowing me down a lot as well. Support of the priests. 280 civics. Finally, we could get a Judaism spread. We'll just take the civics. Right, he's down. We're settling here. Let's try and keep the sages a little bit happier. Civilian camp there, barbarian camp there, Danish camp there, 2 Danish camps. Alright, this is going to take a while, yeah. Alright, I'm going to call this one for tonight. 3 hours in. I think we've still got a fair way to go. Year 55. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. It was a bit of unfettered expansion, trying to take all the city sites as quickly as possible. Showing off a few of the new events. We didn't really get to play with the clergy too much. Sadly, could have inducted someone into the clergy, but we did not. Should have been doing that, really, but still. Yeah. I'm going to leave it there for the night. So thank you for joining me. And next week, I believe, well, we will have someone else streaming next week. So maybe with a guest joining. So looking forward to that. And yeah, till next time, thanks for watching. And yeah, see you on the next one.